volleyball fans, the volleyball action continues only here at the 2024 Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. My name's Juan, your courtside reporter for this Saturday's triple header, and we are still live here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum for the last match of the day. Now, for those of you who have been watching since earlier, we did see the UE Lady Warriors defeat the Mapua Lady Cardinals in 3 straight sets for our first game. And just a few moments ago, we did see the UST Golden Tigresses go up against the LPU Lady Pirates as they won in 4 sets. And in just a few moments, we have the Letran Lady Knights going up against the UP Fighting Maroons in just a bit. Now let's go back to the match at hand as we tune into this Biyaheng SSL feature of Silva from Letran. Let's watch this.
I am Laramie Silva from Colegio de San Juan de Letran. I'm taking marketing management, and this is Biyaheng SSL Campus Edition. Ang palagi mong kasama sa school ay si Bigyan Netura kasi magkaklase po kami. Ang paborito ko pong tambahin sa school ay page 1620 kasi madami po dong coffee. Palagi ko pong kinakain sa school ay chicken. The ordinary chicken of Letran. Mang George po. Chicken of Mang George. Ang paborito ko pong class this semester ay recess. Joke lang po. Ano po yung G4, parang ano po siya. Great books po, parang great books po. Mga ano po, pwede po siyang mga history ng mga libro. I'm Laramie Silva from Colegio de San Juan de Letran, and that was Biyaheng SSL Campus Edition.
And we just heard from Laramie Silva and her favorites from Letran, as she's sure to also be a crowd favorite for this Shakey Super League. But for now, it's time to turn you over to the UP Fighting Maroon side as we hear from Nina Itang and her what ifs. Let's watch this.
Hi, I'm Nina Itang, and this is What If. If I'm not a volleyball player, I will be part of the military. I will be a part of a girl group. Siguro I will be the show, the main singer. I'll be everything. I have a superpower. My superpower will be teleportation. Kasi gusto ko pumunta ng iba't ibang lugar. I will go on a road trip. I will go to the moon. I will go to Tagaytay lang. I'm Nina Itang from UP Women's Volleyball Team, and that was What If.
Now we just heard from Nina Itang of the UP Fighting Maroons, who says she wants to go further, and that's exactly what she does for the UP Fighting Maroons. And for now, the Shakey Super League bundle is now available in 3 types: the SSL 999, the SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with a Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. So order your bundle today, enjoy the game, and make it a win-win with Shakey's. And for those of you who aren't here at the venue right now, you can always catch the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship live on the Smart LiveStream App, free and open to all networks. Also live on Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. And you can also watch on the Shakey Super League Facebook page and on TV at Solar Sports. Now we're about to see some action in just a few moments. Will the Letran Lady Knights go on a winning streak, or will the UP Fighting Maroons come back from a 4-set upset last week? We're about to find out in just a few moments, as this quick set is brought to you by Smart.
Even though they had contrasting results in their opening match at the 2024 Shakey Super League Preseason Championship, the Letran Lady Knights and UP Fighting Maroons can both take something positive from their performances and use them to build momentum as they continue on with their campaign. We have Sheena Sari taking on Nika Celes and the rest of the UP Fighting Maroons. Now, which team will get the win and keep building momentum as the competition gets tougher? Good evening, volleyball fans. Kayla Reyes together with Richie Cordero and still Fiona Bacani on the sidelines as your panel for today. Richie, one of the top teams in the NCAA, take on the UP Fighting Maroons, who are coming off. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, we are showcasing two very well-respected programs here in the Philippines. One coming from a dominating victory, while the other determined to bounce back coming from a loss. Mastery of skill, basics, and strategy are sought out for to be able to bag this win for their advantage.
Definitely. Now let's take a look at the pool standings, or the updated pool standings following the wins of our matches before this. So in Pool A, still Arellano and NU leading the pack there. For Pool B, we have UE and LPU now in the lead. For Pool C, it's Letran and DLSU at the top. And lastly, for Pool D, we have FEU and San Sebastian. Let's now focus though, Richie, on Pool C, which is our matches now.
Now, the last game under Pool C will be Letran, who actually bagged their first win. That's why they're on top with DLSU, who beat UP in their first game. So UP was a bit challenged there, even extending to 4 sets. So we'll see how our match today will end our pool standings.
Well, for the Letran Lady Knights, they are coming off a win against Jose Rizal University in 3 straight sets, 25-21, 25-10, and 25-14. A very dominant performance here by the Lady Knights.
It was an outstanding performance coming from the Lady Knights. They actually had 35 attack points in comparison to JRU, who only had 17. So we'll see how they will utilize that skill in today's match. And you also see here that they dominated in net defense as they provided 8 block points, or kill blocks rather, in that game as well.
And one girl who really took charge here was Sheena Sari. In her performance versus JRU, she had 9 big points, all of those coming from 9 attacks, and she was actually a standout in Naga College Foundation alongside her teammates Ara Panique and K Bombita. Sheena Sari though came into her own as she forges a path for herself with the Letran Lady Knights.
So that kind of performance is something that a leader will showcase in today's match, that she will be able to uplift her teammates and give confidence to each one of them that they are indeed capable of bagging this win.
So let's see if Sheena Sari can match or even surpass her numbers from their tournament debut and continue to contribute here to the Lady Knights as they go up against the Fighting Maroons. Now for their opponents, the UP Fighting Maroons, and their last match against the DLSU Lady Spikers, actually coming off a loss in 4 sets. They lost to LaSalle 25-14, 25-18, 26-14, and 25-12. Overall, a good fight still against the Lady Spikers.
So they were still able to bag 1 set out of the 4, and that's the second set. So they are capable of going against really top contenders in this season. So we see that they had 4 block points and 4 aces, pero they just fell short when it comes to matching the intensity of the Lady Spikers.
And the Fighting Maroons' go-to girl here was none other than Kian Olango, with 12 points, 11 of those coming from attacks and having 1 ace as well.
So 11 out of 37 attack points. That's 1/3 of the attack points just coming from this one spectacular attacker, which is Kian Olango. Olango, actually. So let's see how she will be of use to her teammates in getting this match.
Actually, Kian Olango also is a former UAAP Girls Volleyball Champion and MVP with the NUNS Lady Bullpups. And she showed that she was still the same player despite wearing maroon.
So I guess that's also the advantage of having different coaches and different teammates, a lot of exposure coming from different people that really brings out the best in a player.
Let's now turn you over to our game announcer for the player callouts.
Action continues here inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum for the continuation of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Our third and main game for this day features Letran going up against UP. Let us now meet the players for both teams. First, for the University of the Philippines, Fighting Maroons. Beginning with the team captain, number 7, Nika Celis. First libero, number 23, Yesha Noceja. Number 3, Nina Ita. Number 4, Heart Magsumbol. Number 5, Jen Gold. Number 6, Kian Olango. Number 8, Joan Monares. Number 10, Ira Haboneta. Number 12, Cassie Deering. Number 14, Bling Baklay. Number 18, Denise Lauchenko. Number 22, Jazz Mangilimutan. Number 24, Bien Bansil. And their second libero is number 16, Aliyah Isulan. And now please welcome the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights. Beginning with the team captain and first libero, number 19, Lara May Silva. Number 1, Jel Nitura. Number 3, Royce De La Cruz. Number 6, Angelique Ledesma. Number 7, Yan Martin. Number 8, Princess Tumayo. Number 9, Joralyn Panangin. Number 10, Nat Estrelier. Number 12, Berenice Colendra. Number 15, Leonelyn Padilla. Number 20, Morge Napal. Number 21, Sheena Sari. Number 25, Gia Makila. And their second libero is number 14, Allen and Verga. Presenting our game officials for match number 30. First referee, Spinka Busa. Second referee, Pretzel Pelara. That is how we the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights. Opposite hitter number 1, Jel Nitura. Middle blocker number 3, Royce De La Cruz. Another middle blocker number 6, Angelique Ledesma. Setter number 10, Nat Estrelier. Outside hitter number 21, Sheena Sari. Outside hitter number 25, Gia Makila. And their starting libero and team captain number 19, Lara May Silva. The head coach of the Letran Lady Knights is Oliver Almadro. And now the starting lineup for the University of the Philippines, Fighting Maroons. Starting with the team captain, middle blocker, number 7, Nika Celis. Opposite hitter number 3, Nina Ita. Outside hitter number 5, Jan Cole. Middle blocker number 14, Bling Baklay. Outside hitter number 18, Denise Lauchenko. Setter number 22, Jas Mangilimota. And their starting libero is number 23, Yesha Noseha. Coaching the UP Fighting Maroons is Melchor Santos.
Our starters for the Letran Lady Knights, we have Ledesma, Netura, Makilang, De La Cruz, Sheena Sari, Natalie Estrelier as their playmaker, and Lara May Silva as their starting libero. On the other side of the court for the UP Fighting Maroons, we have Nina Itang, Baklay, Gold, Mangilimutan, Lauchenko, Celis, and Yesha Noseha as their starting libero. The Lady Knights take on the UP Fighting Maroons as they ride on the momentum, and that's speaking of the Letran Lady Knights, who are coming off a win, a straight set win even, against the JRU Lady Bombers.
We'll see how consistent they are in regards to the way they really dominated and powered through that game.
Set 1 now underway. The set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Estrelier to Makilang, and right away Gia Makilang with a point.
Easy point here for the Letran Lady Knights. Now, Estrelier is known to be a very effective setter to really distribute her sets within her attackers.
Actually, Richie, usually in every game, you can sort of sometimes predict who is gonna emerge victorious, but honestly in this match,
It's
I
very
can't
level,
say.
yes.
It's hard to say, as the Lady Knights are one of the top teams in the NCAA, and UP
Is also a strong contender
definitely
here in the Shakey Super League. And both teams have actually proved themselves to be very victorious in both of their respective leagues as well.
although Gia Makilang with a service error. Serving for the Maroons, we have Jen Gold. Estrelier to Sheena Sari.
Wide set there for Sari, but she was able to find an open spot in the defensive line for UP.
Soft touch works here for the Naga College Foundation standout.
UP still finding the rhythm in how their movement will be when it comes to defending the attackers of the Lady Knights. Faulty first ball for the Lady Maroons.
Estrelier to Sari in the middle. Goes for that drop, but defense of UP was there. And off-speed attack coming from Nina Itang is good.
Binalik naman dito ng UP ang ginagawa sa kanila ng Lady Knights. So another off-hit attack successful to gain a point.
Itang now on deck to serve. Good serve, good receive by Makilang. And Netura goes off the block here. Single block.
So much power on that hit coming from Netura, choosing for an off-the-block hit.
That smart power play was brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now.
Better first ball from UP. Converted to a successful play.
And a point here by Denise Lauchenko, finding that end line.
Now, a lot of the players from UP did graduate and proceeded to the pro levels. So we are now noticing new players stepping up for their squad.
Serve goes long here for the Fighting Maroons. Letran leads by 2 here. Score is 5-3. Set to the opposite. Good block there by Makilang. Free ball here for the Lady Knights. Estrelier to Makilang. Miss hit, but Makilang still manages to get that point.
Just laughing off that attack. She miscalculated when she was going to jump for that ball, but luckily the tip of her finger still remained victorious to gain that point.
Pangilimutan sets up the opposite. Estrelier to Makilang. Itang will have to adjust as she is in the back row. Itang again. And a powerful hit with a check coming from Gia Makilang.
Back-to-back points now for Makilang. So very good presence here coming from Letran, being consistent with the attacks that they produced from the previous game.
Sheena Sari, our best player of the game last match versus JRU, on deck to serve. 1-2 play. Back row attack here by Nitura. Good coverage. Although UP prevails in that point. Care of Lauchenko. Only a 3-point deficit here in the first set. Makilang with another clean and powerful kill. Standout from the Lady Knights, erupting in the first.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Shakey's Thin Crust, now with more cheese. Then incredibly cheesier. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Coming back from that second technical timeout, the Lady Knights with a 4-point lead. Sheena Sari on your screens, the Naga College Foundation standout, as I mentioned earlier, with 9 points, and all coming from her attacks versus their win, or versus JRU rather, in their 3 straight sets win last match. Estrelier to Makilang. And Makilang denied at the net there by Nika Celis.
Great adjustment here coming from the UP Fighting Maroons. Seeing that Makilang already had 2 points from her attacks, they heavily guarded her and well established themselves to protect their side of the court.
Estrelier to Makilang once again. Medjang will have to bring that one over. Nitura from the opposite. Itang again, although that one sails out.
She wasn't able to really adjust where she was going to approach for that ball. That's why the ball was already over her head.
Let's hear from Fiona on the sidelines.
As the head coach for both the Letran Lady Knights and the UP Fighting Maroons, Coach O told me that it was the management's instruction to have him coach Letran, while UP's assistant coach will fill in his shoes for today's game. Now, these two teams usually have tune-up games kung saan lagi raw umaabot ang dalawa sa 5 sets. Dahil bilog ang bola sa volleyball, it's difficult to predict which team will emerge victorious after every match, especially under the same system. On one hand, Coach O says that his UP squad is really talented. Their height is an advantage, especially with the current rookies that are definitely players to watch out for. On the other hand, Letran is a young team, but they play with so much heart and resilience, and this game is going to be a fun one to watch. Now back to you, Kayla and Richie.
It's a difficult decision to choose between the two teams that you invest so much in, but as we're seeing right now, it seems that the girls are very comfortable inside of the court, coming from both sides of the team, of the court, actually.
So far, Gia Makilang really doing the damage on the side of the Letran Lady Knights, stepping up big time here.
Now, Coach O did mention that Letran seems to be a young team, but also for UP, we are seeing a lot of new faces, and with the all-to-play rule, we'll see more of them later on.
And there was a touch there on that drop by Nina Itang. So an exchange of points, actually same as what Fiona mentioned, that whenever these two teams go up against each other during practice or tune-up games, it really is always a fun match to watch. And umaabot pa nga daw ng 5 sets.
Beautiful setup coming from Estralier, making patong play from Ledesma.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
And the one who finished that point was actually Netura.
Ledesma with the serve. And a point here for Letran once again.
Letran seems to be very consistent with how they are moving inside of the court and very confident as well.
Sa service, meron tayong designate na target, di ba? Ba't pa napupunta yata sa yung service natin, sa pupunta sa libero? Alam niyo naman, magaan pa. Makakapag-play talaga. Huwag kayong maghanap ng a-serve na punto sa serve. Kailangan lang mahirapan lang yung passer. Kaya naman sa atake, ang nangyayari lang, nag-aagulo lang tayo sa loob. Control the game ang kailangan natin. Hindi lahat mamadaliin. Pag nakita ko dahan-dahan, step by step lang.
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
Controlling the game means that you will take up the lead and the momentum of the game, which means that they will need to establish, of course, their first balls and start with a powerful serve, which will challenge the defenders and the first ball of the Lady Knights.
Estralier chooses Netura.
Beautiful sets coming from Estralier.
Sheena Sari gets another point off the hands of those blockers.
That's what you see with a veteran spiker, is that even with two huge blockers in front of her, she remains fearless when she attacks just to push that ball over the net.
Very smart player. And I'm talking about Sheena Sari, knowing when to use power and knowing when to use variety, yes, in her ball placement.
Itang now and the service deck for the Fighting Maroons.
Nina Itang now on deck to serve. Good
Beautiful serve.
Sari once again using those hands.
Easy kill here coming from Sheena Sari, just performing dominantly in front of the line.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. And a rotation error called on UP. So a free point here for the Lady Knights. Nitura going for that short serve. Someone touched the net. Back-to-back errors here. Unforced errors on the side of UP piling up, giving away momentum and 3 points here for the Lady Knights.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Back from that second technical timeout in the first. Letran leads by 8. So far, a very dominant set here for the Letran Lady Knights and really moving very light and relaxed as soon as we even started the match. Of course, Gia Makilang and Sheila Sari leading the charge here. And that is the third consecutive error or free point given to Letran here.
And they're really taking advantage of the errors that UP has been committing. So we'll have to wait until UP fuels up.
These sets have been quite close to the net, and Letran really pulling away here with a 10-point lead.
Beautiful placement on that serve coming from Marie Nitura.
This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Quick play but heavily guarded
Single block there.
by De La Cruz.
Definitely medyo nagkakagulo na ang side ng UP.
You know, I think they need to establish first and use the advantage of height, especially when it comes to jumping higher and dominating in the net.
Eh, nagko-conflict eh. Ano ba target nila? Puro gilid-gilid, walang gitna. Expect nyo na agad na yung gilid, tatargetin nila. Okay, pasa. Just control. Gawang kailangan sa loob. Pag may pasa, grab mo yung opportunity, ha? Hindi pwede na may pasa, tatapon. Saka, sa condition mo gamitin, ha?
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G. So Letran 19-8 is our current score. UP struggling here in the first set. Let's see how they can regroup, and hopefully that timeout was effective for the Fighting Maroons squad. Service error here by Nitura.
So it was a great break of momentum for that timeout to be called by UP.
Silva sets up Sari, high set. That one's still in. Block again by the Lady Knights. Pipe attack here by UP. Sheena Sari will try once again. Lauchenko. High set here for Lauchenko. She'll give up a free ball. Estrelier to Sari. Lauchenko again. Denied at the net there, but coverage was there. Estrelier to the middle. And great blocking coming from Celis.
And that's her second one for today's match. Really just celebrating with her teammates and encouraging them to move better inside of the court.
This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Good call by Silva to get that ball. Free ball here for UP. A free ball as well for the Lady Knights.
Great first ball.
UP scrambling on their side. Estrelier, 1-2 play. Estrelier, a really smart setter, seeing that the defense was all over the place.
Just taking charge as a setter, you also have to be very observant with how the defensive system is on the other side of the court, really knowing where to set your plays, where to set your spikes, and even dropping the ball to the other side of the court to gain a point.
The Lady Knights with a 10-point lead. Another rotational error on the side of UP. So 3 points reigning here for Letran.
Better reception from UP. Smart play coming from Celis.
Celis really trying to regroup her teammates here as the team captain as well.
Already scoring 4 points on her name.
You can also see her trying to really just regroup everyone.
Yeah, she's very vocal inside of the court, checking in on each of her players. If you are here in the arena, you will see that leadership that she's trying to take inside of the court as the team captain. Offset, but great adjustment for Makilang.
Estrelier overpass, and Nika Celis
Remains victorious in that joust at the net.
really carrying this UP team here in this first set, taking charge there.
She's very aggressive whenever she jumps for that ball. And there's a lot of room to fill in for the UP Fighting Maroons, and she just wants to prove herself once more, especially being one of the veterans inside of the court.
Goal denied at the net there by Estrelier and Guzman. This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Sorry, that was De La Cruz with the block. Panangin was the one who served there for Letran. Ball still in play here, so free ball for the Fighting Maroons. Running attack for Nika Celis. And so far,
now you saw that pause that Nika Celis actually had going for that attack. She looked at the people who was blocking and who was covering for the Letran Lady Knights. That's why she just opted for that drop ball and right behind the two blockers in front of her.
just making it look so simple. And some subs here for Letran. We have Colendra and Tumayao in as their setter. Tumayao over receive there. Point for UP. Jazz Mangilimutan, the setter, now on deck to serve for UP.
Letran asking for an overreaching fault, although I believe they also touched the net. That's why the point was awarded to the UP Fighting Maroons. 3 spikers in front for the UP Lady Fighting Maroons, rather.
And a great attack there coming from Gold, much needed for the Fighting Maroons.
That's a convincing attack coming from Gold to break the momentum, and sila naman daw ang babanat dito sa first set.
Just a sharp cross-court hit.
Nice receive here.
Gia
But no
Makilang.
free ball for Makilang.
And Nina Itang returns the favor with a powerful cross-court hit of her own.
Now that's a very familiar attack coming from Nina Itang. Very dominating.
So UP catching up here in the first set. Makilang. Mangilimutan to Celis again with a drop. Makilang once again. And the Lady Knights get that point. (23-16) is our score. Another rotational error here on the side of the Fighting Maroons.
Effective substitutions here for Coach O on the side of the Lady Knights.
And that puts the Letran Lady Knights at set point. Couple of these rotational errors so far, Richie, in the first set alone. I believe there was about 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Three.
And those are, of course, free points.
Yes, for the Lady Knights.
Missed set here. So a set point saved by the UP Fighting Maroons.
And those unforced errors actually may have cost them this first set if they commit anymore. Nico Sal is just making sure that there will be no more errors, double checking with our second referee.
As she serves here for UP, Silva with a perfect pass, Makilang with a drop, and Gia Makilang ends this first set 25-17 in favor of the Letran Lady Knights. Take a look at this last sequence, back set from Tumayaw and Makilang with a drop finish. Score is 25-17 in favor of Letran.
There's nothing like winning the game. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's. With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
And that is our campaign for next year.
Approved! Shakey's! Shakey's! Shakey's!
Pa-deliver tayo!
Happy? Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Free delivery. Exclusive deals. If it's late, it's free. Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Shakey Super League bundle is now available in 3 types: SSL 999, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with the Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. So order your bundle today, enjoy the game, and make it a win-win with Shakey's. set number 1, Richie. A very dominant win here for Letran, care of Sheena Sari and Gia Makilang, really leading the pack here for the Lady Knights. On the other side of the court for UP, struggling in that first set a bit and committing a lot of errors.
And it actually cost them that set, although we have to give credit to Nika Celes, who really tried to uplift her team with those smart plays and the drop balls, and of course some of the blocks and services that she also committed in that first set, ending this first set to Letran winning with 25-17. Now let's take a look at the set 1 statistics for Letran. We have 12 attack points while UP had 10. 2 blocks for UP, so luwamang naman doon ang ating Fighting Maroons. But the factor that really set apart UP to Letran is the service aces that Letran committed.
And so far, Gia Makilang, as I mentioned earlier, taking charge here. 8 points, 7 of those coming from attacks and 1 coming from an ace. And Estrelier has really been choosing Makilang to deliver the goods here for the Lady Knights. So new set of players for both squads, so it can really be anyone's game in this second set. We have Martin on the floor now for the Lady Knights. Set number 2, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Okay, now Martin is a key holdover for the Lady Knights. That's why maybe she sat out the first set to be able to lead her team in this second set with a new set of faces.
Good blocking here by UP as we begin this set. That's care of number 24, Bien Bansil.
Now lighter energy coming from the Fighting Maroons from that point.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. So Bien Bansil, one of the standouts alongside Kian Olango in that NUNS team. So good chemistry and connection between them. Another point here for UP, care of Doring, and she gets a block. Another block here by UP.
Padilla being rejected for a second block kill point for the UP Fighting Maroons.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
So in the first set, we saw that UP actually had 2 blocks over Letran. So let's see how they will utilize the blocking system they had in the first set to here.
Short serve there by UP. Colendra with an attack. Goes off the hands of Kian Olango and Doring.
Colendra is known to have a very powerful hand. So even though she had 2 blockers in front, she still willingly powered through that.
Ball still in play here. Martin from the open side. And Kian Olango fires a powerful one. Tumayaw to Martin. Good rally here so far by both squads, although an error committed on the side of Letran.
Now I'm sensing a more confident set of players here in the second set for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Better movement here coming from UP as we begin this second set. Martin. That attack goes out. So point ulit para sa Fighting Maroons.
A good intention coming from Martin, trying to bring that ball to zone 1 because it was open, although it did hit the antenna. That's why it sailed out.
Serve goes out for UP as Padilla is now on deck to serve for Letran. Magsumbol to the open side. And no check called on that hit coming from Monares.
A very close match we're seeing here in the second set.
Letran only trailing by 2. Magsumbol to Deering.
Great adjustment coming from Deering.
And so far, Deering racking up some points in terms of her blocks, especially in this second set. And her attacks as well.
And that's the advantage of having a high reach, is that even though she was a bit early to get that with her right hand, she was still able to catch it with her left.
Monares committing a service error. Colendra on deck to serve for the Letran Lady Knights. And a service ace coming from Colendra. Colendra putting pressure on the reception of the Fighting Maroons. Running attack by Deering is good. So far, Deering
very effective as she is being activated by her setter.
This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Let's magsumbol for the UP Fighting Maroons, setting up our attackers.
Good receive here by Letran. Martin, powerful kill, but balls still in play here.
That was Colendra
getting another point off that hit.
So great exposure here coming from our players that just came out from the bench. And it amazes me how quick their adjustment is to fuel up and to really warm up inside of the court, given that they were cold off the bench.
Good receive here. And a 1-2 play coming from Magsumbol.
A quick judgment there from our setter.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Shakey's Thin Crust, now with more cheese. Then incredibly cheesier. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Coming back from that first technical timeout, score is now 8-6, still in favor of the Fighting Maroons. Good receives here so far by the libero. of the Lady Knights.
Great intention to find that angle from Panangin, although it was a little bit too long for her liking. Awarding that point now to the UP Fighting Maroons.
Short serve there. Panangin miscalculating that hit. Tried to go for an off-speed attack.
2 consecutive errors now coming from the Lady Knights, and they will need to limit this if they want to get this for the second set.
Service error though committed by Magsombol.
3 spikers in front for the UP Fighting Maroons, as well as the Lady Knights.
Service long here for Napal. And we have to give credit, Richie, to Silva, the libero of the Lady Knights, really taking charge in the receiving department.
Now she is also the captain ball.
Yes, making sure those receives go directly to either Estrelier or to Mayao. As Padilla gets a monster block here. This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Now that's your second block point for today's match.
Short serve, good save here by UP. Attack from the back. And a violation, a lifting violation called on the Lady Knights.
Now just brushing that error off. The Lady Knights are looking to bounce back and to inch closer to 12 of UP.
Let's hear from Fiona on the sidelines.
When I asked Cassie Deering where she gets her tenacity from, following her explosive performance in their last game against LaSalle, she told me that this was instilled in her by her time in the US. Don't put a label on a team, she said. It's just another team you can see on the other side of the net. It's that kind of mindset that I learned from there and want to keep having here. UP has great blockers and I want to contribute in that way to show everyone what we have. Deering has only been with UP since February, but she told me that one of her favorite parts about playing for the Fighting Maroons is going outside of herself. It's not just playing for the school, but for the community that gives them so much. It's bigger than ourselves, she said. She came into the sport as a shy girl, but now she's ready to keep igniting that fighting spirit for everyone who supports State U. Now back to you, Kayla and Richie.
I believe that from the performances that Deering actually has been showcasing, it shows how much confidence she has in herself, in her teammates, and the people who actually support the team behind closed doors. So I believe that's such a great quality in a player to really have confidence in the system that they belong in.
And so far, Deering excellent in the blocking and attacking department, as we've been mentioning earlier, Richie.
And you see that she's also asking for a lot of the sets, so she remains very aggressive and determined to get the most points for her squad. For now, UP is leading with 14-10 of Letran, just really challenging the defensive line of Letran to bring those balls up.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
And that's the confidence that we were talking about, leading with another block point.
And for me, what's important is really if you know your role, you're able to really deliver for your squad. Martin, another block here coming from UP. Opposite from what happened in that first set. This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
with Smart Postpaid. Enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
This fun family pizza of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So some volleyball fans in attendance here in the historic Rizal Memorial Coliseum to witness our last match of the day, the Fighting Maroons and the Letran Lady Knights. UP trying to get a win here, and the Lady Knights trying to go back-to-back. As UP...
Beautiful back row attack there coming from the Fighting Maroons. Now, after that second technical timeout, the auto-play rule is not in play anymore. That means Coach O actually already told some of his starting players to warm up for substitutions as we see them coming in right now.
So we have Netura and Estrelier back in for Tumayaw and Colendra. Also, we have Gia Makilang in the ball game.
We'll see how these two very leading players for the Letran Lady Knights can stir up this game to their advantage.
Estrelier doing a good job so far.
Beautiful serve coming from Estrelier.
And Deering still unstoppable in that front line. Take a look at this last sequence. Perfect set and a running attack.
And to think that Magsumbol was actually already out of position when she set that ball to Diring.
Estrelier. Point here for UP. An overreaching violation called on Letran.
Sabi, oh wala, akin to. Ganun din. Ganun din ka. Tuloy mo, wala. Hindi yung pumapasok lang kayo tapos hindi nyo alam, ay meron ba o wala. Okay, look. Masyadong worried. Don't worry. Just play. Nangyayari. Nag-worry kayo kung mache-check, bablakin nyo ba o hindi, papaluin nyo ba o hindi. Natural, may block na eh. Dadali sa kamay.
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
A very different atmosphere here coming from the Lady Knights, as Coach O was actually advising his players not to worry, because in the first set it was the very opposite. We saw them very calm, collected, and composed inside of the court. So that's what he's looking for them to remain aggressive inside of the court.
Good save there by Makilang. Makilang will try again. Kian Olango from the back. That one too long. So subs here for the Lady Knights. Sheena Sari in the ball game. Good serve by Makilang. Good anticipation from Silva as well. And UP will have to bring that one over. So a point for the Lady Knights as that one sails out. Only a 6-point lead by the Fighting Maroons.
A more vocal collection of our Lady Knights here in the latter parts of the set. Although momentum stays with the UP Fighting Maroons.
And a good hit coming from Lauchenko. Much needed for UP as Ledesma comes in for Napal.
So more of the starting stringers of Coach O are being substituted inside for the Lady Knights.
Good receive there by Silva.
Beautiful
Netura.
set coming from Estralier to Netura. Now this combination is something that we saw in the first set. So it's really good to see that they're breaking the momentum of UP.
That Smart Power play was brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now. Good receive there by UP. Good defense here by Letran. And Sari
just finding that perfect spot in the middle of Zone 1 and Zone 6.
Great attacking coming from Sheena Sari.
Now you see it coming in between the two blockers of UP. And to see that she's one of the leading attackers of Letran, she is being heavily guarded by the Fighting Maroons. Powerful hit from UP, but Estralier this time to Sari.
Estralier. Sari again. And a point here for the UP Fighting Maroons. Take a look at this last sequence. That ball going outside. Makilang with the receive. Netura denied at the net there by Monares.
Monares is known to be a very powerful blocker, and she seems to be steady, established when she defends the net.
Things looking good on the side of UP here. Estralier back set to Netura. Netura will try again. Goes long this time. And a point here for the Lady Knights as UP is unable to get that across. Magsumbol to Monares. Powerful hit. Good defense by Makilang.
Sari once again, and that ball will be awarded to the Lady Knights as she used the blocker's hands to gain that point.
And the service error here by Netura. An untimely error as we are in the more crucial parts of this set. Estralier to Sari once again, goes for an off speed.
Great coverage from the Fighting Maroons. But amazing first ball we are seeing here for the Lady Knights.
1-2 play. Free ball here for the Lady Knights. Back row by Makilang. And another block coming from Deering. A block party going on the side of the Lady Maroons.
With a little bit of attitude to celebrate that beautiful block.
Nagagawa, kung hindi tumuloy, hindi wala, sigaw mo, wala! Ganun din, ikaw. Hindi ka na kailangan mag-tap-tap ngayon kasi walang isip. Nag-power ka ng serve, nag-receive. Diba? Okay. Tawag na, pag nakita mo wala, habang na. Kailangan, you have to know what to do. Okay?
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G. So Richie, what do you think Letran needs to do in order to get back in the game? Or do you think UP can close it out here at set point?
Well, I think UP had the big advantage when they were able to pull away, but once the starting six of Letran came in, they were able to dominate also for a while. But let's see if UP will be able to gain at least 1 point. But Letran will stay alive for now as Sheena Sari will be serving.
Sheena Sari really unfazed by those taller blockers in front of her, knowing exactly what to do in situations na medyo nakabantay na talaga ang mga blockers sa kanya. And she throws away that serve, so UP prevails here in our second set, winning 25-18.
There's nothing like winning the game. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's. With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
And that is our campaign for next year.
Approved! Shakey's! Shakey's! Shakey's!
Pa-deliver tayo!
Happy? Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Free delivery. Exclusive deals. If it's late, it's free. Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
The Shakey Super League bundle is now available in 3 types: SSL 999, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with the Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. So order your bundle today, enjoy the game, and make it a win-win with the Shakeys. Second set, this time UP winning over the Letran Lady Knights. On the side of UP, we really have to commend Deering for her extreme effort in terms of her blocking and even her attacks.
Now, the new set of players for the second set of the Fighting Maroons were actually confident in bagging the second set victory, being able to pull away early in the set. So that is to credit Deering, Bansil, Monares, who actually limited the performance that Letran Knights attempted to make, ending that set with 25 for UP and Letran with only 18. Let's see how the third set will come. Now discussing the second set statistics, Letran having 8 points in attacks and with the same as UP, but the block points that UP created really established their dominance in the net with 8 points to just to 1 of Letran.
So basically, if we have to sum up this set, Richie, it would be all about the blocking department. Letran only having 1, while UP having 8 huge blocks. And that's quite a number in a single set. And a lot of that is care of Deering, who is now the top scorer with 7 points. Nika Celes at 5 and Nina Itang with 4. On the other side of the court, for Letran, we have Gia Makilang at 8, Sheena Sari at 7, and Nitura at 5.
Now, it will be a very interesting matchup between these two sets of players, knowing that there's no more all-to-play rule. There are aggressive spikers for Letran, and of course, the mighty blocking of Diring.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now.
Easy point there for Makilang.
Gia Makilang getting one on the board here.
So again, we were talking about how these two teams are actually very leveled when it comes to their skills. So we'll see who will be able to dominate and pull away as early here in the third set.
Estrelier to Colendra. Monares with an attack.
Ball is still alive here for UP, giving a free ball.
Sari with an attack. And point here for the Lady Knights because of that net touch violation on the side of UP.
Ledesma now serving for the Lady Knights.
Good receive here by UP. Set up to Diring. And another point here for Diring.
Really just showing her performance as a leading performer here in this third set.
This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Estrelier to Sari. And Sari with another point here. Really carrying this team alongside Gia Makilang.
Now a good adjustment coming from the Lady Knights and their attackers to be very careful with the attacks that they're making, that she opted for a longer attack because she had blockers in front of her.
And combination play, Monares.
De La Cruz challenged Monares there, but Monares just hailing with so much power in that approach.
That smart power play was brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now. Kian Olango with a serve. That one too long. Neck and neck here in the third set. Sheena Sari with that serve. Running attack to Nina Itang, which is really a house specialty for her.
Nina Itang just showing her dominance as she opted for a down-the-line attack with that run four.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Estrelier out of system play to Makilang. And point here for the Lady Knights.
So again, dikit na naman ang ating laban starting off in the third set. Now we have two spikers or attackers for the Lady Knights, as well as the ladies in maroon.
As UP gets a point here. That's care of number 10, Ira Haboneta.
Veering again now in the front line, ready to block the attacks that Letran is attempting.
Service error though by Nina Itang. I believe it was in her throw. especially that her serve is a jump serve, so everything will really come from that toss. Running attack to Deering.
Offset there for Deering, but she was still able to adjust, and that is care of the reach that she has, given that she is a very long and tall player.
And the service ace here for UP.
Attempting to really pull away that score.
That's care of Magsombol, one of the playmakers for the Fighting Maroons. Another service ace back-to-back here for Mika Magsombol as we head on into our first technical timeout in set number 3. UP with a lead.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Shakey's Thin Crust, now with more cheese. Then incredibly cheesier. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Back from that first technical timeout, UP leads here by 2. Close match so far, especially in this third set. Makilang to attack. Good blocking still from UP. Good blocking once again. Olango from the opposite. And able to save that. Getting a point there. One of the standouts from NS fresh off high school. Makilang brings that one over. Powerful hit by Haboneta. And no one there.
Smart play coming from Makilang, opting for a drop ball once she saw that there was an empty spot right in zone number 4.
Makilang now at the back row. Deering with a power tip.
She remains consistent in her attacking, dropping, and also her blocking. Really giving confidence in providing a consistent performance for her squad. Although a service error was committed by the UP Fighting Maroons.
That was Haboneta. So Ledesma now on deck to serve for the Lady Knights. Good receive by Haboneta. Estrelier to Sari. And Sheena Sari unleashes another one.
A deadly combination when it comes to Sheena Sari being activated by Estrelier. It seems that Estrelier really knows what kind of perfect set Sheena Sari is looking for.
Fiona Bacani has some news for us on the sidelines.
Sheena Sari told me that as a rookie and also the youngest player on the team, the pressure to perform never leaves. But in difficult situations where she's asked to show up, iniisip niya na lang palagi na ibigay ang best niya at magtiwala lang sa sarili. As a younger player stepping up in the team, she told me that it's her teammates and coaches that continue to motivate her. Gusto kong mag-ambag sa team, sabi niya. Inisip ko yung advantage ko as a young player. Inisip ko na opportunity na to kasi sa dami namin ako pa napipili, ma-first 6, dagdag pa niya. Ngayon, hindi ko sasayangin to. Balik sa inyo, Kayla at Richie.
Now, there's beauty in being a young player, and Sheena Sari is taking and grabbing every time and exposure that she gets here in the Shakey Super League, just being exposed to a lot of veteran teams and veteran players that she may be looking up to gain the same kinds of skill. But let's first see that attack coming from her as she gains another point for her squad.
Right on cue tong si Sheena Sari, our best player of the match last game, and so far an excellent and very efficient performance in this match as well.
And you know, they say, she said that she was the youngest player, but it doesn't seem like it because of the maturity level that she shows here in our game.
Olango. Sari is set up again here.
Great adjustment from her.
Silva all over the floor today. And Colendra is a great hit. Confidence booster for the Lady Knights.
Colendra just perfectly set up by Estralier. And you see how different the confidence of each of the attackers here in the Lady Knights are showcased because of the sets and the first balls that they are able to provide.
Although a service error committed after that point. You'd be only leading by 1. Estralier to Sari, and Sari doing all the damage here on the side of the Lady Knights, having a magnificent game so far. The spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
And Sheena Sari just proving na hindi siya napapagod. Because we've been seeing a lot from her coming from the previous sets. Although medyo na-jinx ko as she performed a service error, awarding that point now to the UP Fighting Maroons.
Good receive here by Silva. Makilang. Good dig by Monares. And smart move coming from Nina Itang, going for that power tip at the end line.
Shock players for the Lady Knights as that drop ball was committed by the UP Fighting Maroons.
Back from that timeout, Richie. Our score is neck and neck all throughout this set. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think that, again, they're very leveled when it comes to skill, but it just goes to show who really wants it more. And right now in this set, UP has been limiting their errors in comparison to Letran, and I guess it's also up to our setters on who to activate as their percentage spikers to really pull away from the scores.
Sari from the back row. Haboneta. Estralier 1-2 play, but the libero was there. Makilang. Good defense here by UP. Credits to Noceja. Makilang again. Good blocking by UP. Changing the speed of those hits. Colendra from the opposite. Too long this time around.
And sometimes when you're too aggressive to end the rally, errors like that may tend to occur.
Monares now serving here for UP. We'd like to greet a happy birthday to Manuel Nartares, our live stream operator. Happy birthday, sir. We hope you are enjoying this matchup between the Lady Knights and the Fighting Maroons. So far, a really great game. Hard to predict who is gonna take the win today, as both teams.
Well, let's not forget that they are headed by the same head coach, so very similar systems, and they are very familiar with one another and how they move inside of the court. So let's see who will take advantage of that familiarity to be able to adjust to how they're playing right now.
Meanwhile, Makilang denied again at the net. UP's blocking really on point today. And Haboneta
later action there coming from the defensive line of Letran as Haboneta flies for that attack point, just tipping it over the hands of her blockers.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Only a 3-point deficit here in the third set. Violation in this last play. Rotational error again. That's the fourth in this match for the Fighting Maroons. Subs here for the Lady Knights. Netura back in for Colendra. Colendra playing quality minutes, scoring a couple points here in the third set. Good pass here by UP. Haboneta goes for the drop. And the put away as well. Good reflexes there by Haboneta.
Now we see her varying her attacks in the past few sequences, and it seems to be very efficient and successful on her decision making. Good first ball here for the Lady Knights. And a long hit from Ledesma.
Knowing exactly where to bring that ball, and a perfect setup from Estrelier.
Yeah, that's what we've been seeing that have been effective for Letran, is to really target those sides and the middle.
Service ace here. Oh, UP gets that point as there's a service rotation error. So coaches and officials clarifying with one another. Still some clarifications going on here at the referee and officials table. So let's see who will be awarded the point as our referees discuss on the side. I believe the point will be replayed as signaled by.
Although a very honest Coach O is actually fighting for that point to be awarded to UP. So right now our referees are discussing with the team captain of Letran, which is our Libero Silva. We'll see the final decision in a few moments.
So point will be replayed here. Still Gia Makilang with a serve on the side of Letran. Estrelier to Sari. And good block once again.
Now that was a block with conviction and purpose coming from Diring of the UP Fighting Maroons.
Estrelier to Netura. Monares. Free ball here for the Fighting Maroons. Diring in the middle. And Diring's efficiency just so high today, Richie.
You know, a while ago she was bagging all of the points from her blocks, and this time around she is really showing her mastery when it comes to attacking and really varying her attacks.
Guys, enjoy lang. Ayun lang kailangan natin.
So yun lang. Okay, pangalawa, Sari. Sari, look. This is what you're doing. Okay, Sari. Pinakapalan mo doon. Umano ka para doon mo kukuhanin. Hindi mo mababasag yung block kasi walang quick. So pag walang quick, 2 blocks dyan. So you have to angle. Angle, angle. Okay?
Guys,
Walang kaya!
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
Very direct instructions here coming from Coach O to his star player and rookie, Sheena Sari. And a while ago, he also said, have fun lang. And I guess that's what he was missing from the first set. The first set, these players were very energized and the atmosphere was a bit light. So now there's a little bit of worry and pressure on their hands.
So serve goes too long here for Caboneta. Only a 3-point lead by the Fighting Maroons. Monares finds that end line. Another point here for UP. Perfect set as well coming from Magsumbol.
Monares in the second set was actually a bit quiet, but now she's making a lot of noise, providing points coming from the attack line, from drops, placement, shots, and spikes. Estrelier ready to defend that floor for the Lady Knights. And as Sheena Sari attempts for a long ball to zone number 1, but that ball will be called out, awarding it to the UP Fighting Maroons as D-Ring is now on the service deck.
Good receive by Makilang. And a good power tip coming from De La Cruz. Stepping up here for the Lady Knights. This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Very effective placement shot there coming from De La Cruz. Attack error committed by Monares from the middle.
Ventura. Serve goes out. Free ball here for the Fighting Maroons. Magsambol chooses Monares. Good hit, but even better defense by Silva. And a block point coming from Nina Itang.
The block points of UP will continue to dominate the net as Sheena Sari was heavily guarded by two of our blockers from the UP Fighting Maroons.
So substitutions now, Celis and Mangilimutan for Kian Olango and
Magsumbol. Let's see how Nika Celis will lead her team as she is one of the veterans and the more vocal players as we saw in the first set of this match.
Estradier to Sari. Good save there by UP's blockers. Monares from the wing. And Monares unfazed by that two-man block.
Hit with a lot of conviction to really drill that ball in the side of the Lady Knights.
That puts UP at set point here in the third. 24-18. Let's see if they can close it out in this rally. Ball still in play here. Good save by the Lady Knights. And that drop ball of Nina Itang does the job here in the third set for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Now let's see that play coming from one of our veterans, Nina Itang, just successfully closing this set to 25-18 of Letran.
There's nothing like winning the game. For great times, great memories.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
And that is our campaign for next year.
Approved! Shakey's! Shakey's! Shakey's!
Pa-deliver tayo!
Happy? Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Free delivery. Exclusive deals. If it's late, it's free. Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Shakey Super League bundle is now available in 3 types: SSL 999, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're creating pizza, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with a Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. So order your bundle today, enjoy the game, and make it a win-win with the Shakeys. Set number 3, things looking bright on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons. A collective or collaborative effort in the likes of Deering, Haboneta, and really all their players working together to come and snatch this third set.
Now, UP is known to bounce back quickly, and UP took the third set with a breeze of confident plays and a well-oiled blocking machine that refused Letran to compose themselves and produce plays. Deering, Itang, Haboneta leading their squad, while Sari, Makilang, and Estrelier struggled to really establish themselves inside of the court. Let's see the set 3 statistics. UP having 14 attacks while Letran having 12. What sets them apart is UP still continuing their blocking performance here with 3-0 and 2 aces also, as well as 0 for Letran.
A very close match again, but UP's blocks in this third set still very dominant, and they really brought their A game today in terms of that blocking department. Set number 4. As we see here, Sheena Sari with 12 points, 11 coming from attacks, and 1 coming off a service ace.
So she already beat the record she had from her previous game, which was 9 points.
Even if she is one of the younger players, you're really the go-to girl for Estrelier. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Set to tied to the net for Kian Olango. Silva to Netura. Sheena Sari.
Good set by Magsombol.
Free ball here for the Letran Lady Knights.
Beautiful set from Estrelier.
Netura from the opposite. And point here for the Fighting Maroons. UP gets one on the board. They're also up 2-1. So Cassandra Deering with 12 points as well, 7 coming from attacks and 5 blocks in just this match.
Nakabantay na dito ang mga blocker ng UP Fighting Maroons kay Sheena Sari.
And Kian Olango gets a point here.
Now making some noise, Kian Olango, also one of the people to really look out for here for the Fighting Maroons.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Estrelier. Good defense by UP. And another point here for the Fighting Maroons.
This time, Monares is continuing her performance in the attack line. A while ago, we saw rather her variating her attacks, but this time she's showing more of her powerful attacks, but still with great placement.
3 points to none here. Still in favor of UP. Back set to Netura. she didn't seem like she was ready to hit that ball,
It
but
was a
still
luck-
getting that point.
Very lucky hit coming from the Lady Knights. It was also actually unpredicted that Estrelier was going to opt for Netura for that set.
Let's now hear from Fiona Bacani on the sidelines.
During the huddles, Coach O made it a point to remind the Lady Knights that defense is their strong suit. Pag nakakadepensa tayo, nakakapuntos tayo, sabi niya. Hindi kailangan perfect ang defense. Patience, depensa lang. Focus tayo kasi may control tayo dyan. Dagdag pa niya na kailangan gumalaw pa at pag di nakapuntos, dapat alam nila ang gagawin at handa pa rin silang ibalik ang bola. The Lady Knights also remind one another that the game isn't over yet. Malayo pa, dahan-dahan at enjoy lang ang balikan nila sa isa't isa as they keep the fight going for Letran. Back to you, Kayla and Richie.
Well, so far, the Letran Lady Knights' strong suit is really their defense, being able to return all these powerful hits coming from the side of the Fighting Maroons. But other than defense, their versatile hits here, mapa short ball, mapa power hits, you know they've got it all. That Smart Power play was brought to you by Smart Power, all 99. Load now.
I guess it runs in the family that the Neturas have such beautiful body language when it comes to attacking, especially their end form that forms into a C, giving it all every time they approach.
Back set here to Netura.
This time she was denied. Then a smart play from D-Ring, opting to just place that ball where there was no Letran Knight guarding that floor.
Really amazed with how D-Ring has been playing in today's match. Just making it look so simple and using her high volleyball IQ. Tipping that ball into the zone where there were no Lady Knights players as they were all awaiting at the front. Kian Olango gives up a free ball. Makilang. Powerful hit. Magsumbol to the back. And Haboneta with a pipe attack.
Now this girl was also variating her attacks from a while ago, but this time, because it's the fourth set, there is full power in her attacks that we are seeing right now.
Good serve there. Estrelier to Makilang, goes for the drop and is successful this time.
Now this time it's the Lady Knights' turn to very smartly place those balls where they're needed to be placed, especially when she saw two blockers in front of her and nobody covering right behind those blockers. Great presence of mind indeed for Makilang.
Magsumbol to Olango at the back. Set will go to Monares. Netura from the opposite and denied once again by D-Ring.
That attack was very easily read because it was far from the net, giving the blockers of the University of the Philippines enough time to well establish themselves to get that point.
Netura once again. Pipe attack by Olango. And too much angle there for Gia Makilang. Estrelier. And Netura gets one on the board here off the hands of the blockers from UP.
Mabilis din bumawi itong si Netura knowing that she was blocked a while ago and that she's heavily guarded now, she still finds a way to get that ball over the net. Underhand set for Monares. Makiling with a drop this time and successful. And that's what you want to see from the players of the Lady Knights. There's a lot of adjustment coming from how UP is handling the Lady Knights. So they're really giving full effort into changing the things that they need to improve on. And they're doing it very successfully in the previous sequences. Makilang once again placing it to zone number 4, right in front of the libero of the UP Fighting Maroons.
Gia Makilang, so much court awareness, seeing that huge hole in zone 4 on the side of UP. One of the younger players, but definitely so much volleyball IQ already in her. As Haboneta is denied there by the blockers of the Letran Lady Knights.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Shakey's Thin Crust, now with more cheese. Then, incredibly cheesier. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Back from that first technical timeout in set number 4. Score is 8-7 in favor of the Letran Lady Knights. So a very close match. So far still in the 4th set.
So Estrelier doing a really good job orchestrating the attacking system of the Lady Knights. Monares from Olango, actually from the back.
And Makilang over those UP blockers.
You see the height difference of Makilang to her blockers, yet she remains fearless in attacking and really just letting herself elevate for such a powerful and convicting attack.
Ang taas din ng reach nitong si Gia Makilang. This time UP getting that point.
Using the hands of the blockers to just gain the points. Easy ball here for Letran. And another hit from Makilang.
Just so much confidence in this young girl. Gia Makilang on fire right now for the Lady Knights.
And you have to love the way she approaches. She really steps back so that she can get that full force effort coming from her approach. Mabilis din naman sumagot itong Fighting Maroons.
So Gia Makilang with already 17 big points for the Lady Knights. But meanwhile, Haboneta quick to respond with an attack of her own. Underhand set by Estrelier to Sari, unable to adjust to that set.
So we haven't seen a lot of Sheena Sari in the 4th set. It was more of Makilang and Nitura as the dynamic duo, as Estrelier goes for that drop ball.
Amazing rally so far, Richie. This time, Kian Olango ends that one with a down-the-line hit.
Smart, powerful, and very aggressive attack coming from Olango.
no mistake. Doon tumatapon eh. Sayang yung isa. Marami pang mangyayari. Ibalik niyo sa kabila. Ano sabi ko? Tiyagaan sa balikan ng bola. Lalamang tayo doon sa nangyayari pag nasa iyo, pag hindi maganda yung bola, nawawala. So, hindi na kailangan walisin. Okay. Huwag kang maaga, Lara.
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
Coach O just instructing Sheena Sari to be careful of her attacks, especially when it tends to become a misset, that she still has to find the best way to bring that ball over to the other side of the court na mahihirapan din yung kanilang opponent. Another attempt here from Sari. No touch, so that point will be awarded to the UP Fighting Maroons.
Almost a service ace. But free ball here for UP. Drop ball. But Silva all over the floor here.
Even mopping the sweat that she left.
And Tian Olango, another powerful kill, but defense.
Full effort here coming from both of our teams.
Defense of Letran on point. Ball still in play here. Great rally. Haboneta.
Australia remaining composed as the floor defense of Letran seems to be very well oiled.
Longest rally of the match so far. Still ongoing. Estrelier to the back to Gia Makilang. Haboneta tries to end it here. Free ball here.
Walang susuko. Ball is still alive here.
Estrelier goes for that attack. And from the back, Haboneta as well. Ball still in play. And Sheena Sari with an emphatic kill to end that magnificent rally by both these squads.
Estrelier just showing exhaustion just from that sequence and that rally. Sheena Sari remains to be victorious as she ends that long rally, giving full confidence to her squad.
So much grit coming from Sheena Sari there. And after that rally ended, everyone
but let's commend
held their knees.
Silva, the libero of Letran, who just really manned that floor defense for her squad.
That rally tested everyone's endurance. But a point here for the Fighting Maroons
as they gain momentum back on the side of their court.
Estrelier in the middle.
Good coverage here from Magsumbol.
Ledesma, power tip.
So much conviction in getting that ball through the blocker's hands. Ledesma really is trying to uplift the team through the performance that she has in this fourth set. Three spikers in front for the Lady Knights and three spikers as well for Magsumbol. Now we have two very amazing setters and we would just like to comment how they orchestrate the team in regards to just distributing the balls to where it's most effective, such as that as Nitura has another point on her name, finding a spot even though it was a bit of a miss-hit.
All tied up now at 13. Let's see who can start to pull away as we hit the middle part of our fourth set. Both teams playing really well. Medyo may kasama ng gigil si Monares on that last sequence, committing an attack error. So point here for the Lady Knights.
Letran now taking the lead.
tapos natapon lang natin ng mabagal, makukuha pa din, di ba? Yung atake mo sa ace, i-spin mo lang, nakaka-atake, chance ball eh. Chance ball ang ganyan nangyayari. Girls, sa balikan ng bola, kailangan tiyagaan tayo. Maging mautak din tayo, hindi tayo puro na palo ng palo. Walang bigay na bola. Okay lang, sige, basta bilisan yung bola. Hindi umabot sa seta ng maayos. Ay, ng goal natin.
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
The Lady Maroons were observed to be giving a lot of free balls that allows the Lady Knights to activate their players and their attackers to produce the most effective of plays. So coach was just saying to really limit those free balls and pahirapan din ang kanilang koponan.
Magsumbol to Kian Olango. That one sails out. Point here for the Lady Knights.
That set was also a bit too high for the liking of Olango.
Service ace, a lucky ace here coming from Estrelier as that one with a little help from the net as we head on to our second technical timeout.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Now the unsung hero here for the Letran Lady Knights is definitely their starting libero and team captain Silva, doing all the heavy lifting here in terms of the receiving and defensive departments.
Now we were commending a lot of their attackers and of course Estrelier as their setter, but the magic person here is Silva, as she is the one delivering and manning the floor for the Lady Knights.
So really leading her team through, of course, playing a great game herself. Itang there with a serve. Natura, powerful hit. All things looking good here on the side of the Letran Lady Knights.
You know, a while ago when Fiona actually said that the Lady Knights is a very young team, this is where it actually shows that they're playing very light on their feet, that the energy is up there, and it will help them be more confident in playing their best here in the fourth set.
As Panangin comes in for Sheena Sari to get some resting time on the bench. Panangin also coming in the previous sets as reinforcement, as Deering commits an error, touches the net on that attack. Honestly, at this point, it can really be anybody's game. Letran now with a 4-point lead in this fourth set.
Just taking advantage of the momentum that they have created for their squad. Haboneta from the back.
The chase by Haboneta. Free ball here for Letran. Natura for a drop. With a drop, rather. Natura will try again.
Medyo nanggigil dun si Natura na nakaibabaw na sa kanya yung bola. That's why that ball unfortunately sailed out for their squad. But now Olango will head over to the service deck for the UP Fighting Maroons. Now, services are the easiest points to get, so it's important that they establish it to get the most service aces for their team.
Good save there by Gia Makilang on that receive. Single block by Netura. Coverage of UP was there. Makilang again. And a good angle here for Gia Makilang, targeting zone 4.
Now, with her elevation, medyo nahuli na rin siya dun sa approach na yun, but she was still able to find the exact contact she needed to get that ball over the net.
Monares, powerful hit and no follow-up on that dig. Nakakahinayang ang mga ganon, Richie, because as a defensive player, you bring up and put so much effort into bringing up that ball.
And of course, those errors also are very disheartening. So let's see how they will bounce back. And let's hope for the UP Fighting Maroons to not take advantage of those unforced errors.
Although Makilang commits an error, so back-to-back points here for the Fighting Maroons. It's really an exchange of momentum here, Richie. Still anybody's game, despite that 4-point lead earlier. Now only down to 2. 19 to 17.
Now it's also an advantage that D-Ring is in the front line for the UP Fighting Maroons, but Makilang, on the other hand, still a force to be reckoned with. Although D-Ring attacks for that long run spike.
Great hit there by D-Ring, care of that running attack, and amazing set from Magsumbol. Timeout now called by Coach O. Let's listen in to what he has to say.
Pag nag-running cross court, ikaw naman, idinulo na nga sa yung set. Too much avoidance ka naman. Again, kailangan natin confidence. Too much avoidance, hindi pwede. Challenge the block. Kung meron, lamang ka nga sa blocker dito, hindi pataas mo yung bola, paluin mo dyan na mahaba. May drop ball ka dyan, may drop ball ka dito. Kasi nagagaganyan ka dyan, nawamalit kayo lalo. Hindi pwede pa ganyan-ganyan. Sigurado!
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G. So Richie, so far, still neck and neck here, 19 to 18. What allowed UP to break that lead?
Well, I think it was also some of the errors that Letran committed that allowed UP to really catch on.
Makilang denied there at the net by D-Ring once again.
And a while ago, we said that they were playing lightly on their feet, but then this time a lot of errors are coming up for their squad, giving the upper hand to UP now.
All tied up now at 19.
Now it's time for Letran Knights to find the adjustment that they need to break the momentum that UP has been producing in the latter parts of the set.
Kian Olango with a monster hit coming from the opposite.
Now Olango has had her moments here in this game, but this is one of the most crucial parts where they are in need of a game ender. So we'll see how she will continue this now in the service deck.
Back-to-back points here for the Fighting Maroons. This time care of Monares at the service line. Estradier to Netura. High ball here. Haboneta has to adjust.
Set was too close to the net that it actually already went over. So So it was a good presence of mind coming from Nitura to actually just jump for that ball and have a preferred drop and placement to the side of the UP Fighting Maroons.
UP only with a 1-point lead.
Sharp serve there.
Kian Olango has to adjust. Tough hit.
Very crucial point here. Not wanting Letran to gain that confidence and that energy back on their court. We'll see now how it's really a test of character for both of our teams.
Yes, we are all tied up at 21. Make that 22-21 in favor of the Lady Knights because of that service ace care of Nitura.
Better reception from UP. And Haboneta with a powerful attack. Estrelier will set up Makilang, but she is heavily guarded as she will attempt once again.
Magsumbol to Haboneta, and Haboneta fierceless there in the front line.
Very neck-to-neck match-up between our attackers, especially with everybody being activated by their setters. Haboneta with full conviction that she was going to get that point. Deering now serving and in the back line.
Makilang, power tip, good save by Deering. Makilang once again. Magsumbol to Olango, and Olango finds that end line.
Still remains effective are the placement shots coming from the UP Fighting Maroons that they really seek out for those empty spots in the defensive line of the Lady Knights.
Kian Olango now with 8 points. So we have Olango, Deering, and Haboneta doing the damage here for the Fighting Maroons. And big credits to Magsumbol as well. Although Deering commits a service error, crucial part of this match. Now all tied up at 23. So until now, it can really be anybody's game. Sheena Sari now back in the ball game.
Both teams will need to take each point carefully with a lot of purpose.
Ninya Itang though with an exclamation point.
Now her presence is being made feel from that attack point. And it seems to me that the sweet spot for the setters of UP is actually the running attacks from the middle side of the court.
That puts UP at match point. Sari is blocked at the net, and UP bagging this game and getting in the win column. Great effort coming from both squads till the end, start to end of this match. Couldn't really predict who was gonna emerge victorious, but the UP Fighting Maroons do so in 4 sets, which they really poured in so much effort to win. A big congrats as well to them and to the Letran Lady Knights for all the effort
and for putting up such an amazing and outstanding match, especially in their floor defense and their setting as well.
Take a look at this last sequence. Sheena Sari's attack, but again ending with a block, which is really the strong suit of UP in today's match. Final score is 25-17, 25-18, 25-18, and 25-23 in favor of UP.
There's nothing like winning the game. For great times, great memories.
With Smart Postpaid, enjoy awesome perks, the latest gadgets, and exciting entertainment. It's more than a plan. Smart Postpaid. Live more today.
And that is our campaign for next year.
Approved! Shakey's! Shakey's! Shakey's!
Pa-deliver tayo!
Happy? Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Free delivery. Exclusive deals. If it's late, it's free. Get super happy delivery with Shakey's Super App. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Final score is 25 to 17, 25 to 18, 25 to 18, and 25 to 23 in favor of the UP Fighting Maroons. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Richie, who is our best player of the game?
Now, the girl who really stirred the game around was an astonishing performance of Diring. With the countless block kills and vanishing attacks, she surely remained confident in her abilities to lead her team to victory in today's 4-setter match.
Really outstanding performance, as you mentioned, by Diring, which let's now hear from Fiona and our best player of the game on the sidelines.
So now I'm with Cassie Deering, our MVP of the match. Cassie, because you have the same head coach, you play a lot of tune-up games against Letran. How did you use that kind of familiarity to your advantage in today's game?
Sure, that did play some part of knowing our opponent, but at the same time, we just did our part, we did our job, and we just played our hearts out today.
Now, seeing you on the court, you're one of the fearless players that we've seen. Where do you get that kind of toughness to play the way that you do?
It was definitely grown over the years. It was from introverted to now just thanks to my coach in the States, you know, bringing out that inner beast within me and trying to apply it to everyone else.
Okay, now is there anyone you want to greet? Friends, family, supporters who are watching you right now?
My family, for one, my boyfriend, love you. Yeah, and then all my friends that are watching as well, love you guys.
And because you are our MVP of the match, you have a special prize from Shakey's. So thank you and congratulations once again to Cassie and the rest of the UP Fighting Maroons. Now that's all from us over here. Back to you, Kayla and Richie.
Well, thank you, Fiona, and congratulations again to the UP Fighting Maroons and to Cassie Deering, our MVP of the match. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays presented by Smart. Get the most affordable Smart 5G phone for just 5,450 pesos. So Richie, set number 1, Letran taking this set 25 to 17 for Letran. Sheena Sari and Gia Makilang doing the damage. They had 6-0 aces in that first set. Moving on to set number 2.
Well, we had a new set of faces for the UP Fighting Maroons, with Diring actually leading with the 8 block points coming from her name.
And they also had 8, as you mentioned, Richie, 8-1 block points, which really set the tone here for UP in this second set. Moving on over to our third set for Letran, we had Sheena Sari as well, still doing the damage. And we also have to give credit to Estrelier and our team captain, Libero Silva, who really manned the receiving and defensive department here for Letran. But UP still winning that set, care of collaborative effort from Diring, Haboneta, and again, a block party that happened in that third set. I believe there was 3-0 as well. And for our fourth and final set, UP getting this one, care of course, Olango, Diring, and Haboneta. Another set na we really saw everybody putting in that effort to win this match.
Well, I guess we also have to commend the setters and the liberos from both of our teams as they very much orchestrated each of the players to activate and bring out the true potential from all of the players in today's match.
Definitely a very entertaining match for us volleyball fans. It was a close one, neck and neck all throughout from start to finish, and of course quality volleyball scene. And we see here 25 to 17, 25 to 18, 25 to 18, and 25 to 23 is our final score in favor of the UP Fighting Maroons, who are now in that win column. Let's take a look at our match statistics and numbers here, Richie.
Now, to wrap things up, we see a very close game when it comes to their attack points. 45 for Letran and UP having 46. But the difference here is the 4 block kills made by Letran and UP having an amazing performance of 16 block kills. Also, commending the 10 service aces that Letran had, while UP only having 3, and a bit close here for the errors committed by both of our teams.
Well, that's not it for our volleyball weekend. We still have some matches tomorrow still here in the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. We have UST up against Mapua, CSB up against FEU, and lastly, Adamson versus San Sebastian, the Lady Stags. In store for us tomorrow, this Sunday at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. This has been Kayla Reyes, Richie Cordero, and Fiona Bacani. We'll see you tomorrow for some more volleyball.